Hello everyone. In today's lecture, I am going to introduce you all with the competency based education, which is to be implemented in the classes 9th to 12th from the academic session 2021 to 2022. This is OP Gupta, your math mentor on this beautiful channel of yours, that is MATHEMATICIA by OP Gupta. For all kind of educational updates, don't forget to subscribe to this beautiful channel of yours and also turn all the notifications on. Moreover, hit the like button of this video and share this video with all of your colleagues, all of your friends. Let's move ahead and let's learn what is this competency based education. So as you can see, what is competency based education? So before I explain you about competency based education, let's know about what is the meaning of this word competency. So as you can see here, competency means, the meaning of competency is capability, strength, capacity, etc. Now, what is the understanding about competency based education? Let's understand about this thing. Competency based education is defined as an approach that allows students to advance based on their abilities to master a skill or competency at their own pace, regardless of environment. This method is aimed to meet different learning abilities and can lead to more efficient student outcomes. The main focus of competency based education is to promote your own capabilities, to promote your own strength, regardless of the situations that is different for me or different for you. That is the main purpose of this competency based education. This is to diminish the rote learning and to enhance the skill based learning. So let's move ahead and let's understand this thing in a better manner. As you can see here, you can see the competency based education, it needs to develop skills and competencies among learners to respond to the situations and the tasks. Competences to be defined in all curricular areas for effective learning. This is the objective, that is put in front of all educational board across the country. And CBSE is going to lead in this direction. Promotion of the life skills along with curricular goals. You all know the motive of education as of now has been only to earn grades and to be promoted to the next class. But from now onwards, promotion of life skills along with the curricular goals will be the motive of this new competency based education. Let's move ahead and let me show you about the circular of CBSE where they are emphasizing on this new competency based education. So as you can see here, CBSE's circular dated 22 April 2021. Here you can see the date, circular number, as you can see here. Okay, so this is the subject matter of this circular: assessment and evaluation practices of the board for the session. There has been some drastic change in CBSE's methods of evaluation over the year. There is again a new change, and that is based on competency based education. Let me show you all the details here. As you can see, well, I am not going to read all these things. This is with the past reference of CBSE in the same direction. The National Education Policy, that is NEP 2020, has affirmed the need to move from, see here, I was telling you, the need to move from rote to competency based education. Rote learning is not to be promoted anymore. Let me read it again. NEP 2020 has affirmed the need to move from rote to competency based learning, making it more focused on developing the creative and critical thinking capabilities of the students to meet the challenges of the 21st century proactively. It emphasizes that learners must be equipped with the ability to solve problems, and assessment must shift from testing primarily rote memorization skills to one that is more formative, that is more competency based, that promotes learning and development for our students and tests higher order skills such as analysis, critical thinking, and conceptual clarity. As of now, sometimes most of the students, they depend on rote learning. Memorization skills are tested by their examinations. So this particular evaluation needs to be shifted. And for that, this last word that I was reading here, conceptual clarity, needs to be given to the students. Students now need to, focus on their own abilities so that they develop their own skills in a better manner and become a good learner and good human being with the time frame. Let's move ahead on the further pages and let me show you the remaining portion of this circular. As you all can see here, CBSE further says, augmenting the thrust towards CBE, that is competency based education, the board is initiating further corresponding changes in the examination and assessment practices for the year 21 to 22. Means from the current academic session, CBSE is going to implement some changes in their examination pattern and the assessment practices. While the overall marks and duration of the examination shall remain the same, this is the important point here as you are reading. Change in the composition of assessment task would help us achieve the desired ends, which is not to promote rote learning, not to promote only memorization skills, but to promote the conceptual clarity, the life skills among the students. This is the main goal of competency based education, to enhance your skills, to enhance your own capabilities. Now further, CBSE says in this circular, therefore in the forthcoming sessions, a greater number of competency based questions or questions that assesses application of concepts in real life unfamiliar situations will be part of the questions paper. This is something which is more important. Application of concept in real life or in the unfamiliar situations. The motive of education as of now has been only to get grades and be promoted, as I was mentioning earlier. But from now onwards, you will be studying everything and you must be given clear idea to how implement that thing in your own life. So conceptual clarity needs to be adopted so that you are being made familiar about the application of things that you are learning in your curriculum in your real life. So let's move ahead and let me show you about the further changes in the evaluation process. So this is something that was in practice for classes 9th to 10th. This was in practice in the academic session 2020 to 21. But from now, that is in the academic session 21 to 22, as you can say, they are saying modified. So what are the things that we need to focus on in this new academic session in the evaluation process, in the examination pattern? So as you can read, competency based questions would be minimum 30%, means the paper is of 80 marks. So now calculate 30% of 80 marks. The minimum marks allotted for competency based education will be 30% of the entire weightage given to all the paper of that particular subject. Anyway, let's move ahead and let's understand what they are saying further. These can be in the form of MCQs, as you can read here, multiple choice questions. Well, these are the same things that you all must be aware of. Case based questions, that is case study type questions. Source based integrated question, this is something that you may not be familiar with, but I will explain, wait a while. Or any other types. Okay, so here's something that I was telling you, that is MCQ, we all know what are these. Case study type question, we all know what are these. And this is source based integrated question. So this is something which is new and I am going to explain, wait a while. Now further it states objective questions will be of 20% weightage. Now objective type of questions means what type of questions? Let me make it clear for you. VSA, fillers, true false type of questions are also called objective questions. So this is separately mentioned, means 20% of the entire paper will be of objective type. It may include VSA, that is very short answer type questions, true false type questions, or fill in the blank type of questions, that is fillers type of questions. Further, it says in this particular portion that remaining 50% of the entire paper will be short answer or long answer type questions that we all are familiar with already. The same type of question that we normally see in any paper, that is of normally 3 marks or 4 marks, or have been of 5 marks or of 6 marks. Okay, so now I will be moving ahead with the circular and will explain you about class 11th and class 12th. So as you can see, this is the existing pattern which was implemented in the academic year 2020 to 21, and this is something that is modified and is to be implemented in the academic session 2021 to 2022. So now we will explain you about the things for class 11th and class 12th. See, competency based questions will be 20%. So can you calculate 20% of 80 marks? You know, theory paper is of 80 marks. Can you calculate and give me a comment in the comment section? Well, I will be waiting. Let me see who does that. So further it says these competency based questions can be in the form of multiple choice question as explained earlier in the case of class 9th and class 10th. Case based questions means competency based questions could be of case study type questions, and further it says source based integrated question, which I need to explain, or of any other type. So as I said, MCQ, the normal things that we all are familiar with, case study questions, and source based integrated questions, something which we all don't know as of now, but I will be explaining wait a while, right? Now further it states in this particular portion that objective questions will be of 20%. Now that means very short answer type questions, very short answer type questions, true false type questions, and fill in the blank type of questions means fillers. Moreover, in this particular portion, it is stated that remaining 60% of the question paper, the questions will be short answer or long answer type as per the existing pattern, means the question about which we all are familiar, means the questions which are of normally 3 or 4 marks and 5 or 6 marks, right? Well, to brief you about the new examination pattern for class 11th and class 12th under competency based education, internal year end and board examination, means in class 11th the examinations are conducted by schools internally, and in class 12th examinations are conducted by CBSE. So for these two examinations means the exams could be of internal exam and it could be of board exams. This is something that I have already explained to you in the previous pages. So as you can see, this is the competency based questions, you know, 20% of the entire paper, which could include MCQ, case study type questions, source based integrated questions. Further it states about objective type of question, which will be of 20% weightage, and later on the remaining 60% of the entire paper will be of short and long answer type. Can you please calculate 20% of 80 marks, then again 20% of 80 marks for the objective type of questions, and 60% of 80 marks. So this is the composition of your paper going to be allocated for competency based questions, objective type of questions, and short and long answer type of questions. You need to calculate all these things and give me a comment in the comment section, right? So let's move ahead with the session further. As you can see, type of questions in math for classes 11th and 12th under competency based education. MCQ, as explained earlier, case study based questions, source based integrated questions, any other type. This is something about which we are not as of now clear. This is something about which none of us know as of now. We all are waiting for the official CBSE's sample question paper. Official CBSE's sample question paper. Once the official sample question paper of CBSE is released, I will also inform you about the same. And as of now, I am going to explain you about case study type question? Well, some of you may be aware of source based integrated questions and the MCQ. We all are familiar with MCQs, I think. So let me show you a few examples here. Examples of MCQs under case based education. So I have taken here a few questions from, I think this is from chapter 1 of class 12th. This is from chapter 2 of class 12th. This is from chapter 3 of class 12th. Can you answer all these questions? If yes, don't forget to give me a comment in the comment section below. Let's move ahead with some more examples. So here is one example of case study based question, but this is not the complete question as of now. Wait for the next few pages. But let me tell you initially that this question is based on matrices and determinant. Moreover, you can find a playlist, a dedicated playlist of case study type questions on this beautiful channel of yours. You can go through the playlist. I will put the link in this video's description box. You can go through the playlist, check out the videos, make familiar yourself with the case study type questions and boost your performance. So as I was explaining to you, this entire page is not the complete question of this particular example. The first part, the second part of the same question, and moving ahead, that is third part, fourth part and fifth part. Now I am going to move ahead on the pages and show you an example of source based integrated question. Now first of all, do let me know if you know the meaning of source. Now what is the meaning of source? I mean, in Hindi, source means shrot, right? From where it is taken. So source based integrated questions means whenever we will be given a particular question in this category, we will be mentioned about its source. As you can see, I have mentioned source, NCERT textbook, part 1st, class 12th, mathematics, chapter 6, application of derivative. They can further mention the concept, the topics on which this particular question is based on, right? So this question, as you can read here, is based on basically tangent and normal concept of chapter 6, class 12th, that is application of derivative. So if you read out the question, this is based on the same concept that I am mentioning. This is a kind of question that we normally see in English, where they give a particular paragraph, a particular passage, which we read and develop the understanding about the information that is given. And later on, we are given some questions based on that particular passage, that particular paragraph. I will show you the questions also based on the concept that they are mentioning here. You can read out the information that is given here. And further, I am going to show you the questions that are based on this particular information that is conveyed in this particular paragraph, that particular passage, right? So as you can read here, they are asking you about the intersection of the curves. They have first mentioned these curves, right? And they are then asking you about the intersection of the curves, the number of points at which these curves will be intersecting each other. Later on, they are asking about the slope of a particular curve. They are asking you about the angle of intersection of the both curves as well. And if you go back and read here, they are giving you information about the point of intersection of the curves. As you can see here, they are giving you information about the angle between two curves. Also, they are also giving you a diagram to have a clear idea about the situation that they are explaining in the passage, right? So this is something that is called source based integrated questions. Such type of questions need to be practiced. Such type of questions need to be practiced more, so that you all are familiar with the case study type questions, with the MCQ type of questions, with the source based integrated questions. So here I am introducing you all with my MATHEMATICIA books. As you can see on the screen, this is including the case study type questions and will help you all in the preparation of your examination to be held in the year 2022, because this case based education has been implemented from this academic session. Once you decide to order this book, after having a look at the free PDF chapters, the links of which are given in the description box. So once you decide to order this book, don't forget to WhatsApp me on the mentioned number, so that I can guide you about how to get this MATHEMATICIA book, that is 13th revised edition for class 12, written by me, that is written by O.P. Gupta. So dear all, this was some information about the new case-based education implemented by the CBSE for the academic session 2021-2022 for the classes 9th to class 12th. I am sure I was able to answer your queries regarding the same. For more information in the same direction and about the other updates that will be coming in the future, please subscribe to this channel of yours and turn all the notifications on. And moreover, don't forget to hit the like button of this particular video and share this video with others for spreading the information about the new changes under competency based education for the existing academic session 2021 to 2022. So this is O.P. Gupta, your math mentor on this beautiful channel of yours, that is Mathematicia by O.P. Gupta, signing off for now. Let's meet in the next lecture with some more interesting mathematical concepts, with some more interesting questions, with some more interesting information to help you out with clear-cut idea about the changes introduced by the board and government in the education under new education policy 2020. So let's meet in the upcoming session. Till then, be good, take care, all the best. Thank you.